So this is Clark here.
Hiya.
How old are you?
13.
So grew up against a 13-year-old. I see you on the line, saw smiles now, but on the line it's going to be serious. What is up guys, we are down here in Watergrasshill for Drift Aid. So Drift Aid is pretty much a charity event that's been put on by the guys that run IDC, and all the proceeds go to charity. So it's just a fun event with a little bit of competition added in there. We came down here obviously to give passenger spins, see the crowd and everything like that, but just to kind of see how competitive the car pars up to other cars, because we've only ever tested it by itself. We haven't even tested it with the Corvette. So this would be its real first test to see is it actually a fast car or not, because when you're doing it by yourself you can't compare it up pace or anything like that. So the track is just about to go live. Just doing a quick intro just to explain what's going on. So we're going to stick the cameras into the car and see how the day goes. So Wayne, you're the only person of the team that's come down to support me for the day.
You know, it's very desperate, aren't they?
Not sure how happy he's here, but as long as he's here, that's all that matters. Right, practice is about to start, so suited and booted, ready to go. So first run, I'm going to go for a chase run because I've never done this track before, so I'm going to stay a little bit behind the lead driver. The lead driver is Mars Hiley, who's a ex-IDC Pro, and also he was in Drift Masters Pro class a few weeks ago, so no better man to follow, I guess. Super safe run. Track can be done in third gear, happy with that. There's no excuse from the car, because the car can definitely do it, only on me. Right, in from the first session, I am an absolute ball of sweat. It is so warm out there. But first set of tyres done. Wayne's not here, but he is changing the tyres on the car. I think I would have had another few laps left on them actually. This car is very good on tyres. So I didn't actually explain it earlier on in the video because I was too busy getting everything ready, cameras ready and everything like that. But all the rest of the guys, it's not that they couldn't be asked to get here. They had either personal commitments or working commitments, so that is why we're not here. That's why Dave's not here, because obviously he would have loved to have been here to get the car out. But unfortunately with our schedule, something has to give somewhere. So, feeling kind of confident-ish. I need to get around the track, I know the car, I know the gears I need to be in. I just need to get the line a little bit better and a little bit more consistent. So I'm going to go out for a few more practice runs. I'm going to hydrate and get some sugar in and on to the next session. Okay, so just in from doing a few passenger spins, and I'll say they were honestly the best few laps that I did of the day, so going into a battle fairly confident. So because it's a fun day, we're drawing the battles out of a hat, so there's no skill involved with qualifying or anything like that. Complete luck of the draw, and my luck of the draw was getting drew up against a child. So this is Clark here.
Hiya.
How old are you?
13.
So drew up against a 13-year-old. And how long have you been driving?
I've been drifting since 10 and rallycross since 7.
So about the same age as I started playing Gran Turismo. This wasn't actually planned, but you're running all the Link products here. You're a Link sponsored driver?
Yeah.
At least going into the battle, we know your car is going to be absolutely reliable on point. Give us a quick rundown of what you're running.
It's a 1 Series BM, it's a turbo V8, running Strong Flex and a Link ECU with a Samsonus dog box.
A Samsonus dog box? This should not be a child's car. You have the absolute works in there. Can I have a look under the bonnet?
Yeah.
Oh Christ, I'll give you a hand there. No matter how good anyone's drift car is, there is still a shtick holding up the bonnet. And indeed, there is a shtick. Looks like a broom pole or something there, is it?
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, so a 1UZ, fairly standard internals, or is there much done to the engine? Or am I asking questions that you don't know, and I wouldn't be able to answer this about my car anyway, so.
It's turboed, and yeah, that's all I can say.
Can you expand?
Yeah, it's a standard, so it's a thick rod engine, and it's running a VVTi head gasket with the ARP head studs. It's a standard bottom end, and on the rollers doing around 650, 700, we've tuned it away back to 450, simply because
700?
It was going nuts, but that was high boost, yeah. So we tuned it away back. It's safe and hopefully reliable, you know. And it sits around about 250 foot-pounds of torque at idle, so just taking over, and then it's around about 540 torque. You know. I'm gonna get absolutely destroyed here, like by a 13-year-old. You're probably a better driver and also a lot cleverer than me as well, and this is just gonna be embarrassing. But you got a hell of a build there, dude, and I'm not sure if I look forward to battling you. I see you on the line, it's all smiles now, but on the line it's gonna be serious. Good luck out there, dude.
Best of luck.
Okay, so one victory. Won my first battle, so I'm through to my first ever top 16, which I'm delighted about, even if it was against a 13-year-old, but he's a good 13-year-old. Don't take that away from me. The car is bollocks. I'm not sure if you can hear on the camera. There's a weird noise coming from it, something harsh in the rear. I'm not sure if it's shaft, diff. We'd have no spare parts. So Wayne's driving it through the pits there to see if he could hear anything or not. So, I don't know. We'll try to identify it, but either way, I came here once to win a battle. I've won my first battle, so delighted with myself. I almost feel bad with this Clark, but absolutely killer driving there. Honestly, lead run made it easy to chase, and then you had a few problems. The ECU cut you off because you get a bit too warm on the chase, was it? Yeah. So it happens. I told you, 1% of the time in Ireland there's a problem where it's too warm, and today unfortunately it is too warm. Well done, you have a bright career ahead of you of drifting. So unfortunately I come back to the pits with a little bit of bad news. So it would seem that the diff has gone in the car somewhere. And I could hear the noise on my last run, but I kind of just had a good approach. So unfortunately, even though it's the best I've ever done in competition by getting through the top 16, I'm going to have to retire in top 16 without giving it a proper go. Yeah, a little bit annoying, but it's only a fun event. It's good to get out in the car, good to win a first battle, and just enjoy the day because it is an absolutely lovely sunny day. Okay, so the day is a wrap. My voice has gone. I'm not sure if it's the smoke in the car or the shouting or what it is, but it's gone all croaky. I wouldn't say this is going to be an as long vlog as usual. It was a hectic day. It's obviously harder when you're shooting and driving and everything like that, but what a great event for a great cause. They raised over 10,000 euros for the charity. People got to come out drifting. There was a fun drift event, give passenger rides. What more can you ask for? The weather, unbelievable. Even though it made a few problems in the cars with them overheating, and we found a few problems in our car that we're now going to address, like the power steering. We need a power steering cooler to keep the fluid cool, along with some bigger issues on the car. But we'll get to those in a later episode, and it would seem that we fixed the front half of the car and now the problem's moving to the rear of the car. So wrapping up the video here, car's broken, gonna be fixed. Won my first battle, great days drifting, smiles all around, great to mingle with the crowd, great to actually watch a bit of drifting, and now I honestly can't wait for the next competitive event. I think it's been a kind of long, slow road for me. Never felt really that confident. I've never been confident in the car, but I'm definitely confident in this car now. I like driving this car. I think I can make it do anything that I want it to, and now it's just perfecting that. But very much looking forward to the next competition in it and driving it again. But until then, see you guys on the next one.